could you also share about why freeing Hindu temples is so critical for the well-being and survival of our civilization, especially in the coming decades? And what sort of a positive impact can freeing Hindu temples bring about in our society?
At the most basic level, it is absolutely critical for us to take back control of our temples, um, because the psychological empowerment of the communities itself is a goal to aspire for. But that aside, I think there are tangible and more material things that we will gain out of getting back temples from the state control. One is, of course, the fact that we are, you know, we will get back our rights, right? The second is that it will empower our communities, the communities that have been traditionally associated with temples, and these are not just Brahmin communities or upper caste. Across all sections of the Hindu society, temples have been nerve centers of the Hindu society, and uh, they have provided opportunities uh, for for revenue generation, for employment, for occupation to many communities and many jatis all over India, and that is something that we need to get back. What has happened, especially with the so-called scheduled caste, scheduled lower caste communities, is that they've been made again dependent on the state. The state has thrown them crumbs of reservation, and they've been insulted, and their existence has been demeaned, and they've been made to feel victimized, and so they have lost all pride in their own identity, and so the state benefits from that, the political parties benefit from that, and so these communities, once they get back some degree of control over the most sacred institution, the most central institution of Hindu society, the sense of belongingness itself is a great boon. Uh, Other than that, of course, there's the temples. Once they're freed, they should be used for dharma prachar, for propagation of Hinduism in its various forms and shapes and colors. In important things like the cow protection, Go Seva, Go Raksha, all this should be the under the aegis of the temples. Uh, the temples should, like in earlier times, have their own akhadas, gymnasiums. They should be centers for cultural revival. All kinds of art forms have originated in the temple, and I think that's the right place for them to further evolve. Um, and most importantly, they put us back in touch with the gods. They give us the responsibility of taking care of our gods, of doing seva of our gods, and to please them, so that they may bless us. Right now, we have outsourced this to the state. So, no, I mean, you can always fool humans, but you can't fool the devas. They know what's going on. So, if you don't have this, what you would call the samarth to do the seva of the devata can see it, and so that blessing itself is, even if you do it just for that blessing, I think that itself is a goal good enough for striving for freedom of Hindu temples.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and one more point, of course, I mentioned of preserving ecology and heritage. I mean, things like what go on in the temple in the name of cleaning and renovation, that has to stop. So it has to come back to the right stakeholders who know what these things stand for.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.